Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. That's Allon and Michael.
So
And today we are going to be talking about the Eastern Conference playoffs. I had to remember which one we decided on to do first. So we're gonna start with the Eastern Conference, and let's just we've already seen all of the game ones pretty much. And so let's start with the Celtics and the Heat. Very polarizing game. Celtics controlled the game the entire way. I think they started the game up 14-0 or something like that, and it was pretty much over from the jump. No Jimmy Butler for the Heat. And Tatum triple double completely controlled this team. So what stood out about what stood out for y'all?
I didn't watch the game, but I mean, Boston, I think they're going to win that series. They're going to sweep them.
I watched from the second quarter full game, but Jason Tatum, that the whole Celtics really their mid range shot they could not miss. You're on mute.
Sorry, yes, I was. Yeah. Well, what were you saying? Sorry, you keep going.
The the Celtics their mid range shot they could not miss.
Yeah.
They couldn't miss. Yeah, I think they're sweeping.
Sweep.
I think they're sweeping. Yeah,
Is,
maybe they'll
is
get one
Jimmy
game when Jimmy Buckets comes back, but without
is he
him,
projected to come back before the series is over? Because it was like meniscus stuff, wasn't it?
see if he's playing back.
I thought he was going to be out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's not
Also,
something you want to
injury.
rush.
Huh?
Yeah,
That's not an injury you want to rush back, bro. You got
Yeah,
to.
no. And I think the Heat, I think after today, I think they realized that like, hey, we may have a problem here. Like we may not need to get this guy back out here. So with a complete total consensus, do we have the we're taking Boston to win that first round, correct?
Yeah.
yeah.
I can agree to that. So this next one's gonna be an interesting one. For me, I thought it was gonna go the other way around yesterday. Cavs versus the Magic. The Cavaliers pretty much blew out the Mags yesterday, right? Um, and let's see, they won 97-83. So big win. Cavs team just dominated, honestly. It showed a little bit of experience from Garland and Mitchell, but those young boys in Orlando just looked lost the entire game in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I mean, that
Um,
was how long has he have they made the playoffs? The Magic.
it's been a while.
It's been a while, and then that was like Polo Banchero's debut. So yeah,
Hello, fellas.
it was good. Omega.
So,
And so when you look at the series, who are the deciding factors for both of these two teams?
I didn't watch the series.
I don't think I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, who y'all
but
talking about?
The Magics and the
Cavs.
Cavs.
Oh, wait, what was the question again?
Like who do you think controls the destiny for this team?
Oh, Cleveland. Oh,
I think
I think
Cleveland. I think
Cleveland
Magic
will
will
win
kill the game though, but Cavs in like 5.
unless somebody step up and help Paulo Banquero. Yeah, they gonna probably get swept, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking
Unless
at their
the Suns
roster.
had a decent game, but
They got the Wagner brothers. They have Jalen Suggs, who only had 13 points. Wendell Carter Jr., who's a joke in my opinion. He had 3 points in 15 minutes as a big. Like, what are you doing? Like, it just doesn't make sense at all. And so Markel Fultz, 13 minutes, 0 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. Like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
that's horrible.
that was the number one overall pick, bro.
and Cole Anthony had 4 points and 1 rebound, so he had 11 minutes as well. So, in my opinion, he needs to shorten down that bench and
Yeah.
like,
I think what's wrong with the Magic, they have too many guards, bro.
yeah,
They have
yeah.
too many guards. And they're good. They have good guards, but like it's just too many. Like you just name like 5 guards.
And I think like when I look at it, they have all of their players playing over 10 minutes when it needs to be more like it's the playoffs. 7 or 8 players are playing figure it out, and then the rest sit on the bench. Because that's what happens. Like top teams, they don't have a deep bench. Top teams, they don't use a deep bench. But he played all of his players at least 10 minutes. And I personally think that needs to stop. I think you need to pick your solid 8, 9 players and call it a day. Because right now it's not gonna work for you. If Bankero's gonna play for 48 minutes, if Franz Wagner's gonna play for 38 minutes, let those two dudes battle out and be those two anchors for you. Because right now, that's not your team. Where your points gonna come from? Because you have 4 point guards with under 10 points. That's crazy.
Horrible.
Crazy. And so, I mean, I'm right there with y'all. I got this one wrong, and I thought the Magic were ready, but they're obviously not. And so, I definitely think the Cavaliers are going to win it all, though, in this series.
They always gonna be a laughing stock.
Yeah, yeah, that series is going to be like a snooze fest. And so, we talk about the one right now that's happening. We got the Bucks and the Pacers. Another team that I don't think are ready yet, which are the Pacers. I think they're very young. They're getting blown out right now, 30, not blown out, but 83 to 69. Um, Pascal Siakam has 27 points. He's a finals winning player. Tyrese Halliburton, 9 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's not good enough, in my opinion. That is not good enough. And then you have Damian Lillard on the other side, 35 points. I think he had 35 through the first 3 quarters, and I think he's kind of slowed down now. So when we look at it, what are y'all seeing from from both of these two teams?
The deciding player is Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
I'm seeing experience
Yeah,
because
no Giannis at all, by the way.
the Bucks have more experience. I mean, all the Pacers have is Siakam. That's what you just said. He has 27. Miles Turner, he has some playoff experience, but everybody else is like they have no experience. So
Miles Turner just know what it's like to lose to LeBron in the playoff. That's all it is. That's the only experience he got.
Listen, Miles Turner, in my opinion, like that kid just stresses me out. Like he was projected to be traded 15 years in a row, and never was never traded. And I think, listen, when you look at that team, Tyrese Halliburton is not ready yet. Play-in tournament made him who he was, but right now he's not that guy. And I think we're past that point of him, um, getting all the light and getting all the attention because 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, and that's pretty much where he's been over the past couple of weeks, or in the past couple of months, honestly. Like after the play-in tournament,
I
teams have
mean, he
been
did get
playing him
injured
out.
and he came back and he was playing like, yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta say he's looking pretty average right now.
I agree. So, I mean, you look at it. There's no production on this team. This team isn't good enough to compete in the playoffs, in my opinion. That's what I'm looking at right now.
That's all it is.
When
Yeah.
I look at Tyrese Halliburton though, like as a player, like he doesn't like have really any skill. He's a good playmaker, but like he can shoot.
But yeah,
Like he has no bag at all, bro. Like literally.
it's like I ain't gonna lie, it kind of give me that Chris Paul vibe, bro. He ain't gonna be able to get you over the top of him. So
Ooh, that's really good.
Nah, but Chris
Yeah.
Paul, he had some kind of skill, but
I mean, but yeah, but like they're not like him. He gonna need like a good big or like because him by himself. Like I mean, he got Siakam, but him by himself, like
He
he
needs a
not he
two.
not gonna
He
get
needs a
you.
really good two. He doesn't, because Siakam's there. He needs like a two guard that can like go and get 20,
yeah.
25 points a game, like a Klay Thompson in his prime type.
They paid Bruce Brown all that money. That's funny.
Yeah, he's garbage. Garbage.
He literally said, "I'm gonna get this bag after I win that championship." That's what he said.
I
So
He
think I
got
think
it.
he's hurt right now too.
he's hurt.
Bruce Brown don't even play for them no more. He got after they gave him money, they traded him and shit, didn't
Oh yeah, they traded to the
they? He was in the Raptors trade.
yeah, Toronto. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Garbage. Hot garbage. So
Crazy.
who y'all so I'm sure is that gonna be a sweep in Milwaukee?
No, it's not gonna be a sweep, but that's the Milwaukee has that series, but it's not
I
gonna be.
think it'll be a sweep, man.
I don't think so.
I don't
I
think
think they'll get 1 or 2.
I think that game
That's why
that
they
series
played
is gonna be
good
more
off
spread out
the
than the Magic one. Huh?
the Dame going to play good all 4 of them games. This is going to be a sweep. I'm not going to lie.
He got to play like that every single game. If not, they're not sweeping them. But
yeah, I think they win the series.
I can't name a single player on the Pacers that I feel like is going to go off and score how many points they need to do to close out a game. Tyrese ain't doing that.
I mean, I think when I look at it, I don't think Damian has to go off like this every night. I think Chris Middleton can go get you 25 and then
that's right.
like he'll have those spurts where he's like, okay, I want to hoop today. And he'll get you 20, 25 to 28 points a game and win you the basketball game. And so I think there's different ways the Bucks can do it. I think the only way the Pacers do it is when Halliburton heats up from the 3 and he has 40 points, which I think is past this point in the season. And I don't think he's gonna be capable of doing that anymore this season. So I'm sure we are all thinking the same thing. The Bucks are gonna win this series, correct?
Yeah. And another thing, like who do the Pacers have to guard Damian Lillard? Like they don't have any perimeter players or 3-and-D guys that can guard him. Like
not really.
Pascal a good defender, but I don't think he can guard Dame.
Like they have any guards that can like step up and like at least slow him down. Like let me look at this. Right
Nemhard, he good. I mean, but he a good defender, but I don't think
he's trash. I'm looking now.
The Pacers have always been mediocre. For the most part, they've always made it to the playoffs. Low seed out in the first, maybe second round. Do you think that Tyrese is going to be the player that brings them forward after that? You think it's going to take them farther?
They need more pieces, bro. That's all it is. More pieces.
I think when I look at it, I think they're at a point in they're one of those they're a middle America franchise. They're like Iowa. They're the Pacers. They're the middle America team. They're always going to have a nice fan base because that's where basketball started. They're always going to have that weird thing. And so I think they are steps away from being that team, but no one really wants to go to Indiana.
That's facts.
And so it's like Charlotte. No one wants to come to Charlotte.
But Charlotte, bro, why not, bro? We got LaMelo.
But I think we'll see.
We got Melo for like 30 games.
Literally. It's gonna take a lot to get Indiana over that line.
He has to stay healthy, bro.
They need Paul George to come back. That's what they need. A good 2 guard to come back. That's what they need. So, yes, that's my thought. So, Bucks are going to win that series. And then one of my favorites, the Knicks and the 76ers. What are we thinking here?
Game 6, Knicks and 6.
Knicks and 6.
I got Philly and 7.
Stop it. I'll take Knicks and 7.
Not gonna lie, I got Philly.
Philly.
Yeah, I got Philly.
Okay.
I got Philly though.
Let me hear y'all's thoughts. I'm excited to hear about this.
When it comes to the Knicks, I'm a hater. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a hater when it comes to the Knicks. I
just like Jalen Brunson, man. He's been hooping. Like he's very underrated. Like last year, he was underrated.
Joel Embiid played the whole game, bro. And Tyrese Maxey like give you at least 20 to 25 at least. Boys will be all right, man.
Tyrese for most improved.
They cannot see Joel Embiid with a microscope. You seen what he did yesterday before he got hurt?
That's the thing.
And he stayed healthy. Yeah. No, I got 76ers, 6 or 7. The Knicks have a good team around them. I just think that they're too young. They don't have enough experience.
Josh Hart, bro, he had Josh Hart with 22 points. Come on now.
He's been doing that all season long. Him and DiVincenzo.
He's been averaging a double-double all season.
Him and DiVincenzo have been going off this season.
He's been averaging.
He had 22 yesterday.
Yeah,
so who's going to produce? Okay, who is going to produce for the Knicks? Or I mean, for the 76ers?
What?
Who? Who?
Tyrese. Joel.
Listen.
Tobias is
Okay,
inconsistent,
time
bro.
out, time out, time out, time out. Let me walk you through what you just said. Joel had 29. Tyrese had 33. What they did their job, and Kyle Lowry with 18 points. Stop it. Stop it. That's not everyday game. Kyle Lowry 18.
Joel coming out averaging 40 if you don't get hurt.
They're still gonna lose.
If you don't get hurt, you think so?
They're still gonna lose. Because the Knicks, listen, the Knicks, they're over being a little and the Knicks are doing it so well.
And Brunson
they're running
the best
a 8-person system, keeping that rotation nice and tight knit and free. Like I think right now we're gonna see teams, or we're gonna see the Knicks show why they're the real deal. And in my opinion, they're gonna take the Celtics to 7. Simple.
You crazy.
It might be.
You crazy.
I'm on that type of time today.
It might be in 6, bro. I don't know.
They're taking the Celtics to 7.
It might be in 6.
Running the 8-man deep lineup.
Running the 8-man deep lineup. They're gonna take the Celtics to 7. Simple.
You said the Celtics? Or
Yeah.
the Sixers?
You are out your mind.
You said the Celtics? Hell
yes,
no.
the Celtics.
Bro, they're not beating no Celtics.
They're gonna meet. Listen, I didn't say they're gonna beat them. I said they're gonna meet them at the Eastern.
Well, yeah, okay,
final.
but they're not.
They're gonna meet them.
He said game 7.
They might take them to 6 at the
7.
most. The Celtics are winning that series.
They might take them to 4.
So we're split. We're still split. Why do you think the 76ers have the upper hand?
They got Joel Embiid.
Who, in my opinion, has been a shell of himself ever since he got back.
Huh?
He hasn't been who he was since he got back.
You
really
think?
He's still better than anything they got.
What?
They cannot stop him yesterday at all.
They still lost him.
It's all right. Well, I'm going to put some ice packs on them knees. Go ahead and relax for the next day. It'll be good.
They play tomorrow. Breaking news at 12 o'clock tomorrow, EST. Joel Embiid is out for tonight's game because of soreness in the knees. Simple.
Nah.
Who do they play afterwards?
They would play the Bucks or the Pacers.
I don't care which of those teams win. If they're going against the Bucks, they're going to cook.
If the Knicks play the Bucks,
if the Knicks play the Bucks, they're beating the Bucks. They're beating them. I'm sorry. They're beating the Bucks.
They're
beating the Bucks.
I got Giannis. Nah.
They will beat the Bucks.
I think Giannis might sit out this entire series. There's no way I think.
He's coming back second round.
I know. My point is,
you don't want to rush.
No way the Knicks or the 76ers beat the Bucks.
That's a calf strain. That's close to the Achilles. You don't want to rush that back, bro. Oh.
Listen.
You don't want to. That's his career right there. He has no bag. You see the type of player he is. He goes straight downhill. He has no bag.
The first round predictions for the East. Any final thoughts y'all have on the East for the first round?
Celtics winning it all.
No.
I do want Celtics. I do want Boston. If the Lakers don't get past the Nuggets, yeah, I got Celtics winning, bro. I'm sorry.
Did y'all already go over the Lakers Nuggets?
Yeah.
You missed that.
Lakers in 6.
We're about to talk about the West in a second.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Lakers in 6.
Appreciate y'all for listening. Let us know how you feel. Let us know who you think is going to win the East and win out of this first round. I've been your host, David. That's been Omega. That's been Allon and Michael. This has been the post game. Peace.